Morning, everybody. I've been up an hour and 15 minutes. I woke up at 2 o'clock. I thought, what in the world am I doing up at 2 o'clock? I didn't need to go pee or nothing. I just woke up wide awake. So I walked outside, spent a little time with God outside in the frigid, cold weather out there. Nothing to see in the skies. It's real cloudy. The only thing I could see was a blinking light on top of a cell phone tower or some kind of a tower. That's the only thing I could see in the sky. It's dark out there. The moon, if there is a moon, I don't even know where the moon is, but it's dark. It's hidden by clouds, if it is out there. I was walking around outside, pitch black except for the street light up there on the southeast corner. Thinking, what in the world am I doing up at this time? And then I went over to Israel Ben, whatever his name is. I can't remember the guy's name. Israel Ben David or something. I shared a video of his over at my community page. I listened to his video. He said that he woke up early in the dark and that it was the Holy Spirit. He's a Messianic Jew. He teaches and preaches Jesus, Yeshua. And I love him. He's a good teacher. And he goes all over Israel in his videos. I think he looks like a hobo, but I think he's pretty wealthy. It seems he owns a lot of land, and the day that Ben Gurion Airport in Tel Aviv got bombed 2 or 3 days ago, he drove from Jerusalem to Tel Aviv to video what he could. And it looked like a pretty luxurious car he was driving. I've never seen the outside of it. It just, as he was driving, you could see part of the inside, and it's not an old truck like I drive. But he's a good teacher. And he loves Jesus. Anyway, he said he woke up in the middle of the night and he said it was the Holy Spirit wanting to spend time with him. And I didn't even think about that, but that's probably why I woke up at 2 o'clock. Because instantly, well, after I walked around outside in the dark for a while, did a little bit of praying while I was out there, and then I came back and got in my favorite book. So I'm pretty sure now that it's Holy Spirit woke me up at 2 a.m. because he wanted to spend time with me. Y'all excuse me for yawning. I've been sitting here all this time not yawning at all. I get on here and now I start yawning. I've just been reading God's holy word. In Zechariah. I don't know why I went to Zechariah. I reckon the Holy Spirit led me there. And I'd like to read the whole book to you again. I've read it to you before, but I'm going to read chapter 4. And the angel that talked with me came again and waked me as a man that is wakened out of his sleep, and said unto me, What seest thou? And I said, I have looked, and behold, a candlestick all of gold, with a bowl upon the top of it, and his 7 lamps thereon, and 7 pipes to the 7 lamps, which are upon the top thereof, and 2 olive trees by it, one upon the right side of the bowl, and the other upon the left side thereof. And y'all, like I try to always remember to tell you, but often forget, picture all of this in your mind. Let your mind's eyes picture all of this as I read to you. So I answered and spake to the angel that talked with me, saying, What are these, my Lord? Then the angel that talked with me answered and said unto me, Knowest thou not what these be? And I said, No, my Lord. Then he answered and spake unto me, saying, This is the word of the Lord unto Zerubbabel, saying, Not by might, nor by power, but by my Spirit, saith the Lord of hosts. Who art thou, O great mountain, before Zerubbabel? Thou shalt become a plain, and he shall bring forth the headstone thereof with shoutings, crying, Grace, grace unto it. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, The hands of Zerubbabel have laid the foundation of this house, his hands shall also finish it, and thou shalt know that the Lord of hosts hath sent me unto you. For who hath despised the day of small things? For they shall rejoice, and shall see the plummet in the hand of Zerubbabel with those 7. They are the eyes of the Lord, which run to and fro through the whole earth. Then answered I and said unto him, What are these 2 olive trees upon the right side of the candlestick, and upon the left side thereof? And I answered again and said unto him, What be these 2 olive branches, which through the 2 golden pipes empty the golden oil out of themselves? And he answered me and said, Knowest thou not what these be? And I said, No, my Lord. Then he said, These are the 2 anointed ones that stand by the Lord of the whole earth. So there you go, y'all. I want to read this whole book to you. if I read the whole Bible to you, which I did in 2023, what good does it do you? I want you reading God's holy word all by yourself. That's what you need. Not this old bald-headed, frozen redneck reading to you. But I love reading God's holy word, and I love reading it to you. And maybe there's somebody out there that wouldn't read it unless I read it to them. So I'll keep reading it out loud to you. Let me give you another chapter here. Still in Zechariah chapter 7. And it came to pass in the 4th year of King Darius that the word of the Lord came unto Zechariah in the 4th day of the ninth month, even in Chisleu, when they had sent unto the house of God Sherezer and Regem-melech and their men to pray before the Lord, and to speak unto the priests which were in the house of the Lord of hosts, and to the prophets, saying, Should I weep in the 5th month, separating myself, as I have done these so many years? Then came the word of the Lord of hosts unto me, saying, Speak unto all the people of the land and to the priests, saying, When ye fasted and mourned in the 5th and 7th month, even those 70 years, did ye at all fast unto me, even to me? And when ye did eat, and when ye did drink, did ye not eat for yourselves and drink for yourselves? Should ye not hear the words which the Lord hath cried by the former prophets, when Jerusalem was inhabited and in prosperity, and the cities thereof round about her, when men inhabited the south and the plain? And the word of the Lord came unto Zechariah, saying, Thus speaketh the Lord of hosts, saying, Execute true judgment, and show mercy and compassions, every man to his brother, and oppress not the widow, nor the fatherless, the stranger, nor the poor, and let none of you imagine evil against his brother in your heart. And oppress not the widow, nor the fatherless, the strangers, nor the poor, and let none of you imagine evil against his brother in your heart. But they refused to hearken, and pulled away the shoulder, and stopped their ears, that they should not hear. Yea, they made their hearts as an adamant stone, lest they should hear the law and the words which the Lord of hosts hath sent in his Spirit by the former prophets. Therefore came a great wrath from the Lord of hosts. Therefore it came to pass that as he cried, and they would not hear, so they cried, and I would not hear, saith the Lord of hosts. But I scattered them with a whirlwind among all the nations whom they knew not. Thus the land was desolate after them, that no man passed through nor returned, for they laid the pleasant land desolate. We know what the rest of the story is. God bless you, friends.